anyone needs help with it.
Initiate. Good. You're here. We finally have a clear picture about the abductions, and it's time to do something about it. The Hellcat Company has been abducting people. Our findings at Harper's Ferry mean that Dr. Blackburn is almost certainly involved.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. I never said it was my fault, Initiate. To think, the arrogance he must have had.
Enough of that. The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96. Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Knight Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious. Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear and I'll follow you in.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
If anyone needs help with anything.
All Initiates get one authorized weapon. No more, no less.
Greetings, Initiate.
Need to have Valdez take another look at my armor. 2,000 miles of hiking's put some real...
Reminder, any attempted five-finger discounts will be reclaimed and paid for with said fingers. It's dangerous to go alone. It's dangerous to go in groups. It's just dangerous out there. So stock up here.
Fix that. I'm gonna strike it big, baby.
West Virginia. To the home of my greatest personal and scientific failure. Academic research was a dead end. The world was descending into riots and ruin. Food shortages were increasing. Generating papers in a university lab to attempt to secure tenure seemed pointless. It felt irresponsible in the face of everything happening. Westtech approached me about joining the Greenhouse Initiative, genetic engineering to produce new crops and multiply production. It swept away my concerns about joining the private sector. Here was a chance to be on the cutting edge and solve real problems at the same time. Dr. Dumont described the goals of the Panimmunity Variant and the Greenhouse Initiative in terms that set my mind ablaze. There was satisfaction to be had there, doing the best work, advancing humanity, making the world better than it was. Then the funding vanished. The research staff was being cut with no explanation, simply a shift in priorities. Dumont begged me to stay, promising the new work would be vital and challenging. To my everlasting shame, I did, and long.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit. Our squad was guarding the entrance here when we were overrun by Blood Eagles. Killed everyone. Me too. I just haven't kicked it yet. Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. Among other things. Promised us salvage rights here when he was done. I don't think we're gonna collect on that. Love the optimism, but my ticket's punched. I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those Blood Eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Well, that's gonna complicate things. If the Hellcats were here already, then Blackburn, the abductions, and the super mutants are all tied together somehow. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
Something's near. I should be the boss. I really should.
circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
Approach and identify yourself.
Here we go.
Search complete. No hostile. Detected. Sending down.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. They locked a small team of geniuses inside. Blind to the know why. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion.
And
Less than forthcoming.
down.
Nature.
And down. Go, 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 go.
Activating emergency fabrication protocol, SS-401.
Jeanette, circuit 10-1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol, CR-889.
Hey, 9, that's Hans. We need a reactor browser. All right. Oh, 9, thanks. Jeanette?
Ready on the detonator.
Sorry, just a...
Round out in 3, 2, 1.
Power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing. Activating emergency stabilization protocol, ES-109. Detonation in the cryogenics wing.
That should do it.
Activating superseding protocol Omega.
Eric?
That's not in the database. What?
Protocol confirmed. All exits have sealed to prevent a containment breach. Calculating optimal process to exterminate all personnel in the vault. Done. All remaining personnel may now be terminated.
I'm locked out!
Here, I got it. Cover the door. Damn it. Almost.
Data upload from compromised system detected. Suspect data stream has been quarantined.
What? Bypass! Bypass! Ah!
All residents have been terminated. Operation successful. Have a nice day.
Glad that's over with.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens in the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. And log. Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need.
Something's
Please.
close.
I ask you, do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will achieve, I promise you that you will not. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 17. I am no longer alone in this endeavor. Against all odds, I have made contact with a former colleague, Dr. Farha, whom fate preserved as it did me. Dr. Farha was reluctant when I first described my games. The testing that will be required never failures. Give him pause. Even if the university regardless, I have continued to aid me despite I continue to work here at Vault 96 in secrecy. Dr. Farha, meanwhile, has established a laboratory suitable for mass production. He has acquired a foundry of sorts. A young woman by the name of Lily. She seems something of a prodigy. I believe it was Miss Wright's enthusiastic support of my idea that convinced Dr. Farha to my request for aid. Farha has also brought in James. Time at West Tech. This work is his chance at redemption, as much as my own. End log.
Key, electrocute, and...
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine, and lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of what it might take. But even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no different from that fool Elias, a font of monsters with no humane end in sight? Am I deluded in believing myself capable of success? These moments pass. I push aside those doubts and focus on the work before me. The people of Appalachia need this. The world needs this. Let them vilify me when they learn what I have done. I will make a better future for them, even if I do not live to see it myself. And log.
Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice. I know who you are. Oh, you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. I can fix that, but you gotta agree to help first. I can make it worth your while. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. Now we're talking. Give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Crap, here they come again. Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours. always with you. Duh, we're looting the... One of our people trailed those Hellcat idiots back here. A vault's gotta be full... Okay, this one turned out to be some kind of nightmare freak show, but can't blame us for trying. Yeah, well, turns out I've been running this gang for ages. I like the excitement. Don't act like you've got... You ain't better than me. Can't get it? All yours. You got this far, so... Thanks again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
You got interesting friends, Initiate.
These vessels were once filled with specimens. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. Begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FAV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called super-mutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log. you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must intend to kill me. I do not blame you for this.
We're supposed to bring him in alive.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work, or my need for human subjects. And I do not eliminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. My control of the vault security systems keeps them in check. For now, and long.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data. Just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all. I talked it over with Nina, and she's gonna try splicing it into some of the cellular structures at random, just to see what happens. It's a long shot, but we have a quota to meet. Fucking Vault Tech.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 5. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons, soldiers to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution, and all they could envision was more efficient death. My colleagues at West Tech were likewise fools. They made the virus a plaything at Huntersville, their ant farm, shaking it to watch them scurry. The FEV was never meant to create abominations. At its core is something wondrous and hopeful. I will free it from what they made of it. Humanity will have the future it should have had, and a better human will build that world, free from fear and law.
Take it anymore.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Cassie Alloway. Listen, I ain't trying to be rude. I'll tell you my whole dang life story if you want. Just get me out of here first.
Don't let me die in here.
Not exactly. I think the doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there.
Please.
Okay, sorry.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data. Just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all. I talked it over with Nina, and she's gonna try splicing it into some of the cellular structures at random, just to see what happens. It's a long shot, but we have a quota to meet. Fucking Vault Tech.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them. Especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineered...
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already?
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, that's me. You know Uncle Art? God, he's gotta be so worried. He might even... Coming back? Now that sounds like a fun bunch. Uncle came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Had some people slip away in the night, but the guide said it happened. Then one night we sheltered from a storm and... spent days in a cart or something. I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
Please.
For real? Oh, well, I did get kidnapped. But still, thank you. Everything hurts. I think we're the... It used to be more. When he takes you out of the cell. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd... got what he wanted. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone. Maybe I could, but... I don't even know where we are, but... I'm guessing... These folks won't make it a mile, and...
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, they can send the medics with the recovery team.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds...
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
You're a peach. We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, alright? Oh God, please just don't hurt me.
Rescue us?
Please. Don't let him take me up at Foundation when this is all over.
I just want to forget about all this. I thought we were going to die in there.
card doesn't work? Blackbird must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place. From here, if I had more tools, time, and under the circumstances, these doors, if we can find the lines that feed to this, look for a utility. This should be it. Take a look. See if you can find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Too far? Does that term even apply when the goal is the permanent protection of humanity from the horrors of the wasteland? I told you my work focused on the health of Appalachia's people. You must see that my research was towards that aim. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your Inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
I have no doubt that... Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. Do you believe I did this all with each... I have no...
It sounds like you...
There are... steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly. What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to whatever hell may exist is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here...
Despise me if you... I have no doubt. Yes, I assumed it. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready. My work here is complete, regardless. Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this, it has been paid in full, and now salvation awaits humanity.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into something that will heal an ill and wounded humanity. But if by that you mean, what have I done with the result? It is no longer here. I have associates. They are even now finalizing the mechanisms of its distribution. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team. I'm sure the others are going. Good work, Initiate.
Personal log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with Westtech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The paramilitary area was to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends. Ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr. Khan, a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse. Infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects. Why? We knew the virus in its current state produced horrors. Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit, and long.
Get a hold of yourself.
Bastard. Nina's dead. Eric, dead. All because of your damn quotas. If you can't show a little compassion, shut the hell up.
Hey, now.
There is nothing left for you here.
I regret what happened to
I am
Nina.
certain your paladin and
truly
knight
do.
will extract any
But
information
we're
they
wasting
need.
time.
Once I am under guard of your foe.
What? There, I should disable these sensors. Now listen carefully. They aren't my quotas. They never have been. Set by the mainframe. Look, there are next week's numbers.
God,
I have been
The
fully
wasteland
prepared.
is hell.
there's no way.
Stay
Threats
vigilant.
are
Why
not
didn't
far.
you tell us? Everything you've done. Trigger. If it detects anything, any word conspiracy or sedition, it will kill us. And we should. The only way we survive the next week is to take it out.
You want us to fight our way out?
We don't have to. For the past 2 years, I've been working on a virus, Seraph. Upload it into the mainframe and it can take over. Shut down the system, the experiments, everything. It can let us out.
The settlers, they want to read it,
EMS
but they're only looking to the future.
won't be a
We need to
problem.
understand the
I
past as
designed
well.
that system.
Or else we'll make the same mistakes going forward.
I can beat it.
We can't go on like this. I'm in. For Nina.
We should see if anyone needs
Jeanette,
help with that.
Hans, all right.
What the hell? Sure.
Here's what I need from you. We move move on Saturday, just before the quarter tick. Be ready.
Sensor discrepancy detected in the Overseer's office. Applying cancellation algorithm. Done.
Have a good week, everyone. Dismissed.
Initiate, you're back. Maybe you can help me talk some sense into Romani here. We've been going over what happened at Vault 96 and interrogating our prisoner. This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it. And what jury wouldn't find this man guilty? You saw what he did with your own eyes.
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
That is your goal, not mine. But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation well. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No! It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles!
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, WestTech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to WestTech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxim came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate. Head for WestTech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He's gonna love it. about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it. I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas. Cleaning duty again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me. Should see if anyone needs help with anything.
Why did I say that?
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Good going, Erica. Right in front of Night Shin, too. Initiate Houston, reporting for duty.
Cleaning duty again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me.
for days, but no one at this place seems to care. This room I'm in looks more like a cell. They keep the door locked at all times. The only other person that I've seen since I got here. He won't talk to me. He keeps giving me injections, but I don't feel any better. What's happening to me? Why is my skin changing color? Do I have a disease? No one will tell me anything. And honestly, I can't stand this anymore. I just want to get out of this place and go home.
Okay, K-117M. In your own words, please describe how you feel.
I feel different. Like my mind is not my own.
Do you remember who you were?
Yes, I was Billy Sievers, a man living in.
You don't remember where you're from?
No, What's happening to me? Can you make me better?
I'm asking the question, K-117M. If you're patient, I'll help you. Okay?
Yes, I understand.
Good. Good. You're doing really well, K-117M. Now, one more question. If we asked you to help us, would you do exactly as we did?
Yes. Anything. I just want to go home. Where's my wife?
She's fine, K-117M. Calm down, please.
My wife! No! I'll kill all of you!
Code Red in interrogation room B. I repeat, Code Red!
we secure Initiate? The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter. Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secure. You can't get to us. We will finish our work. This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time. We've run the simulations. All three of us triple-checked the models and compared to prior experimental data.
We're confident in the formulation.
You know what they say. Human testing is the best testing. A large-scale release will provide a representative sample. Science needs vision, like Dr. Blackburn's, like ours. Let's not let testing hold us back.
Well, no. Not as such, but...
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
Well, sure. It might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Jamie.
No, wait. I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You'll have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives. But you will have to let me in there with them. Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice the lives of strangers than friends and colleagues. I do not wish them to be harmed. My hypocrisy in this is only human. Then you are free to enjoy the view, as my colleagues
But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as catastrophic.
Dr. Farha, Please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
All right. I'm registering you for the security grid. Just you.
With your leave.
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
Now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
I am sorry, but this must happen. You will see, and then there will be no more debate.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. Anything you do to me after does not matter. I'm going in. Ready at the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the time. We will find a way in quickly. There's no time to waste.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Initiate procedure.
Initiating.
Please. All of you, this isn't right!
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure. Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can. I must admit that I am powerless before you. If our cooperation can sway you to avoid more violence, then I will let you through. The way is open. We await your judgment.
Really think they've stopped me? They sound like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then, stay on your guard.
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We truly hope to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do, please. Spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
I'm glad you see the truth of the matter.
I'm afraid that's not going to cut it. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please! Stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. And no desire for this to come to blows.
Very well. You haven't said anything yet. Surely you have an opinion on this matter.
Scribe Valdez was appalled to find out that people were being turned into super mutants. You really like to burden her with supervising the sociopaths who were behind it?
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. As Dr. Jane said, there is more to our story, if you'd be willing to hear it. Let's pause and open the floor for conversation, shall we?
Make it quick, Initiate. Shouldn't take long to see through their lies.
I urge you. Dr. Farha may disagree, but we can implement new safety measures. We're so close to improving the human race as we... Please.
What questions? We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted form. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. And what... That's really...
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these criminals to build more weapons of destruction. To send the world further down the path of chaos for your own gain. All while wearing the Brotherhood insignia on your chest. I thought you understood what that insignia meant.
The Brotherhood's mission has always been to use the power of science to guide us to a better world. Rather than murder great minds, we will shape them into people who will serve that mission. And we will do it without barbarians like you.
On that point, we agree. I refuse to serve an illegitimate branch of a principled institution. The Elders need to know about our failures. All of them. It will be my honor to give that report in person. My best initiates will be coming...
Take them. There are plenty more willing recruits out there who would rather...
You mean who'd rather cower behind the guise of altruism than take responsibility and make things right? It doesn't matter. Do as you will, Romani.
We are grateful. The work we do next could still change the world.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists...